weeks old. He went from 9 pounds to 14 pounds. We're going to have ourselves a big boy. And I'm still a human. If you can't see it, but I'm still a human chew toy with him. So I got to get that to stop and all that. But here's the big news. And, I talk a lot. Good morning, Charlotte. I talk a lot about the whole idea of wealth building and financial liberation and everything. And it's not about the money. It's about the life. It's about the richness that it gives you. And that richness comes from experiences. I've had money, I've lost money, I've made money, but the richest experiences, the richness in life is from the experiences I have with the people, the friends, the sharing with you, the conversations that I have with the community, family, and all that. And this week, my family changes. This week, things shift. If you don't know, my son and his wife, Jeremy and Cammie, are expecting their first child. And she's due tomorrow. Little Emily Ray Abraham is due tomorrow. And if she decides to delay, then they'll induce labor. And so tomorrow or Tuesday, I become a granddad. And I think it's finally hitting me. The emotions of it all, the realization that there's another generation of Abrahams, the realization that life is a precious thing. I have an elderly mom who has health issues, who is on dialysis and everything, and so we're trying to take care of that. So you see this element of life where we're coming towards that part of it and trying to still give her the richness of life. And then we have the other side of the circle of life. If there's a side of the circle of life, is the birth of my granddaughter. And I know for me, it's really kind of hit me hard in a good way. The realization that how much life matters to us. And I just wonder sometimes as we run our races, as we get into business, as we're trying to get new customers, as we're doing all these things, we're trying to invest, we're trying to build, how often we might lose sight of the things that really matter, the things that are truly important, and the people that make it so valuable and so rich. And I know that I have lost sight of that in the past, and that mama of 4 rowdy kids. I love that. Grandchildren are wonderful. They capture your heart. Yeah, it's just, and I don't know what caused us or what made us think about, hey, let's get a puppy at the same time we're going to have a grandchild too. So we're in the midst of that too. So my heart has been stolen away by a little puppy dog. It's going to be stolen away by my little granddaughter. Yeah, it's just an amazing time, and I'd love for you this week, as we head into this tail half of the year, to start to ask those questions. Where's the richness of life coming from? Yeah, we can make some money, and I can help you with that. We can build some wealth, and I can help you with that. But does it really matter if we're not feeling the richness of life? Does it really matter if we don't feel life, if we don't truly experience life? And I know for me, it's why I do what I do. I mean, someone asked, you don't have to work, you don't have to do this. Why are you working? You're writing a book, you're doing all these things. Why? And in fact, it was David Bach who asked that. And I said, because it makes the cancer mean something. It makes my life mean something. It gives me the joy that I'm looking for, to have the conversations with someone like you, to know that what little something I might have to offer may matter, and that life may change, life may shift, and that if I can bring some richness to someone's life by touching their lives, then that brings richness to mine. And I think we can lose sight of that as a society, as entrepreneurs, as people chasing the business, as people trying to chase the money, as people that are trying to build wealth. We can lose sight that in that whole equation is people. In that whole equation is feelings. In the whole equation is experiences. In that whole equation are these qualitative factors. They're sometimes not measurable, but are invaluable. And so, I on Sundays, I sit down and I look at my week. And like I said, I've got a crazy week that's totally kind of, I've got a few things to do for the show and for this presentation coming up. And I got contractors still at the house. We're still finishing up the remodel. But everything's up in the air because this little girl is going to be born. And then once I get the call, we're out, And having the blessing to be able to say, I'm out and I'm going to focus on what's important is huge. But so I'm planning the week after I'm done with the gym. And so I'm inviting you all to plan your week, to look at your week and say, hey, not only what am I going to do this week to accomplish and maybe make money or to build wealth, to move me forward on my goals, but more importantly, what can you do this week to bring richness into your life, to enrich your life with experiences? What can we do to experience it differently, to love deeper, to feel deeper, to connect deeper? Because that's truly where richness comes from. I know a number of people that are extremely wealthy and they have the money. They don't have a life, though. They're struggling in the sense that their health sucks, their relationships suck. They have a lot of stuff from the outside, and they look wealthy from the outside, and they truly are wealthy, but they're not rich. And I want you all to be rich. And so as you sit here on a Sunday, looking forward to this week, this first week of August, maybe ask the question about what's one thing or two things that I'm going to do this week that when I get to Friday, when I accomplish those, I will feel richer for it. And it has nothing to do with money. It really doesn't. I know that's blasphemy coming from an accountant and a financial coach and a financial mentor. But I wouldn't be true to what I stand for if all it was about the money. Because the money doesn't matter if we don't have the richness of life. And so this week, I'll be holding my little puppy. I'll be holding my granddaughter for the first time when she's born. It's a big week, and I'm blessed to be here on this journey with all of you. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear about what you're going to do this week to bring richness to your life, to bring richness to others' lives, and not about the money. Let's just talk about life. Let's talk about what really matters, because I think our society's hungry for it, because I think we've lost touch with the humanity that is necessary for us to grow and to feel life in a positive way. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about, my show, the Affluent Entrepreneur Show. We talk about money, but it's the intersection of money. It's the intersection of money. It's the intersection of business right there. But in the standing that intersection is your life. And if we don't talk about life, then the money and the business doesn't really matter. So I was chasing business and I was chasing money when I was younger. And if it wasn't for Jeremy drawing a picture for me, and some of you may have heard that story, but at 6 years old, I'd have kept chasing the money, thinking that that's what life's about, and it isn't. So I get it. We got to pay bills, and we need the money, and we'll get the money. That's mechanical. That's models. That's business. Yeah, we can get that. And but if it's absent the feeling of life, the richness of life, the experiencing of life, then it's empty. So let's go out there. Let's conquer our day, conquer our week. As you look forward to the first week of August, let's bring some richness to life. Let's bring it to our life, and just let me know down below what it is you're going to do. So I don't know what caused me to do this just before walking in the gym, but I just felt like talking to y'all. I felt like it was on my heart. It was on my soul. It's been out there for a while, and I haven't said it, but I look at what's going to happen in the next 48 hours. I'm going to be a granddad for the first time to a little granddaughter, and as much as watching Jeremy be born and Jeremy get married and all the things in his life, and then watching my mom as she ages, the thought of having a granddaughter just has really hit me, and so yeah, it's cool. True, I'm working on, Mama of 4 rowdy kids says, I'm working on changing my family's life for the better by starting a business of our own. The 8 to 5 grind isn't living. No, it's a grind. That's why they call it a grind. And yeah, there'll be seasons in which we have to work. I have my seasons where I'm working hard and I'm working long hours and I'm working long weeks. But as long as we live life and know that it's a season and not a lifestyle, then that's important. And as long as everyone else knows that it's a season, hey, this is the season that I got to work, and it's going to last for a month. I'm in the middle of a launch, or when I'm getting ready to publish the new book, that's going to be a season of work. There's going to be tours and speaking and all that, but it shouldn't be a grind, and it shouldn't be daily. For 40 years of our life, if we're not enjoying that journey, man, something's up. We need to look at it and look at it differently. So I can say that I've enjoyed it. I would say I've enjoyed probably 80% of my journey, 80+% of my journey, once I got it right. When I first started out, I was working for big corporate America. I was working for a big consulting firm in downtown Los Angeles. And I was walking the path that they told me I needed to walk as a CPA, to become a partner, to become a consultant, to do all those things, to get the accolades and to get the title and to get the corner office. And it was empty. I was working till 10, 11 o'clock at night, not sharing life, tired, driving in traffic an hour and a half each way. That's a grind. So, and I get that's at the beginning or at times in our life, we need to grind to pay the bills, to make sure that we have the necessities and we set a foundation. But let's not make it a lifestyle. All right. If there's anything I can do to help on that journey, Mama, you let me know. For anyone there, if you're looking to find financial liberation, financial independence is a birthright in my mind. We just got to go out and claim it. We got to understand that. And business is one of the greatest and most powerful wealth building tools out there. But business itself doesn't give you freedom. We do it right, it gives us cash flow. What we do with that cash flow gives us the freedom. So that's the game that we want to play. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you listening on this Sunday morning. You guys have a blessed Sunday. I'm going to get my workout in. I'm going to get as much stuff as I can get done today. It's going to be a sunny day in Laguna Beach. Because I don't know when I'm going to get the call and say Emily's on her way. And if Emily's on her way, peace out. And we're going to see Emily be born. So, blessings to y'all. Cheers. You do well, be well, and make sure that always, always, always live a life that outlives you. Cheers. Bye.